Yo, bro, I don't know who you are. I don't know what your life looks like. I don't know what habits you're doing. I don't know basically anything about you. The only thing that I can assume is that you're male and that you're 15 years old. I'll close this door real quick. Stay with me. So if this description fits you, I'd recommend you watch this video. But if it doesn't, just click off, okay? So right now I'm 17 and something years old. So about 2.5 years ago, I was 15. And this is about my, I'll show you some pictures first. So look, right now my hair is very long. That's why, like, you can see here. Okay, let me go behind the camera so you can actually see. This was like how I looked. And also the video is gonna be unedited because I don't got the time to edit it. And here I have a video of me. Anyway, I'm skinny as fuck, right? Oh fuck. There we go. Okay, so this is like the description of me. I started going to the gym like half a year before this, but it was like not really serious. It was just like going there and like doing something, whatever. I was trying like different businesses. I was doing like, I think I tried a YouTube channel at that point. I've tried drop shipping. I tried making what's it called, websites. I tried like and at that point, current point in time, I was spending a lot of time doing TikToks. Yeah, I was yeah, I'll get to that. And I was very like unsure of myself. I didn't really like know what to do with myself. Like my hair, I was so insecure about my hair at that point right now, because it was like my hair when I was younger, like I don't know, like 3.5 years ago. It was in the beginning of the coronavirus, my hair was straight, but then it slowly started curling as my hair got longer. And I was very unsure of my hair at that point. But anyway, I was like watching a lot of YouTube. I was consuming a lot of TikTok, YouTube. Like I was playing a lot of video games. And as I said, I was doing TikToks. I was making these like TikTok motivational videos. I was like, it was like there was a video of something playing of me like filming the field, or like my friend with sunglasses on doing like something, and then there was like a text with like, I remember there was like a text. It was the video that got the most likes. It was something with fat motherfuckers be like, being fat runs in your family, and then it was like, bro, no one runs in your family, something like that. Like I know it's offensive or whatever, but it worked. Bro, got a fuck ton of likes and views or whatever, and I actually did pretty good with that business. Not the business, but the TikTok, bro. I had like 800, 900 followers on the account when I stopped, and when I got to 1,000 followers, I would have began to make money from it, and I just stopped. So stupid. So here's the okay. If that description nowhere. Also another thing, I was watching like a fuck ton of like business content on YouTube and like whatever self-improvement videos and that kind of stuff. So yeah. And I was, at this point, I was also trying to learn the piano, but I pretty quickly stopped with that. So here's my first like piece of advice to myself. And remember, I'm talking to myself. If this description somewhat encapsulates your personality and your life, then like take it with a grain of salt or whatever. Also, this video is gonna be totally uncut, as you've probably seen, because first off, I don't want to edit the video. I don't want to spend the time editing it. The point of the video isn't to make it entertaining or whatever. It's to actually help. And it's also for me to get better at talking to a camera like this and making these videos. Oh, also, why should you listen to me? Because I was 15 years old at a point that I can now look back logically or look at the situation and my life choices at a higher perspective, if that makes sense. I can kind of look at the situation in third person, like in video games where you're like hovering, you're like in a replay in Fortnite or whatever, and you're like hovering above the players. I feel like I can look at the situation pretty logically, and I can see what I should have done differently. So that's why. And also, bro, just please remember, I'm talking to myself right here. I don't know your position. I don't know if something happened in your life and it's completely different. But so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Okay, now we can get into it. So just stick to one thing, and then I made like in brackets, please. Just stick to one thing, please. Because if someone made something work, that means you can, not something, but if someone made that thing that you're sticking to work, then you can make it work. Dropshipping doesn't work. Has someone made a fuck ton of money? Right now I'm talking in terms of business. Have someone made a fuck ton of money doing dropshipping? Yes. Have someone made a fuck ton of money selling websites? Yes. Have someone made a fuck ton of money doing YouTube videos? Yes. Have someone made a fuck ton of money doing TikTok videos? Yes. Like whatever, like business or whatever you're going into, just please stick to it, because no matter what, you will be able to. If someone has done it, you can also do it. It could be like a lawn mowing business. If someone made a fuck ton of money doing it, it doesn't mean that it's the best thing to do. But imagine if I had just stuck to doing the TikTok motivational shorts for 2.5 years, right? I did it every single day. I could have started making money from the first one. I could have started a second channel. I could have maybe done it in somewhere else. I could have maybe collabed with someone, and we could have done something that was unique and special within the motivational niche, and we could do like all sorts of things. I could hire people to make more, so I had more accounts, or I could start putting more effort into them. Like you can always you can make it work if you just put a fuck ton of effort into it. So I should have just stuck to that, or I should have done something else and just stuck to it, and that would have been good. If it was dropshipping or whatever, I should have just stuck to it. Just please, bro, if you don't know what to do, bro, just I feel like it's not my right to tell you what you should pick or whatever, but please, bro, you probably already know what you want to be doing and what you can see your future self do. So just please pick one thing. It doesn't have to be right now, and just stick to it, please. Okay. This definitely applies to me, or definitely did, and does right now also. The most fun you'll have is making progress. I had so much fear of missing out, FOMO. I thought everyone else had so much more fun than me, for no reason. Social media, it fucks your mind. You've probably been to some event, let's just say it was a party or whatever, and it was like, it was kind of mid. It was not that good, right? Like, yeah, it was fun and whatever, but it wasn't actually that good, right? Then you see videos, you see stories, you see posts from that night, right? Like the next day, like the following day. If you've ever tried to objectively look at the videos and whatever, and try to see it with a clean mind without you having the experience of actually being there, you'd probably be like, holy fuck, I'd want to be there because this looks fun as fuck. But you were there, and was it that fun? No, it probably wasn't. I can just say that. It's not that fun. So the most fun you'll have is making progress. But on the other hand, making progress, bro. Imagine you could have picked to go to this party, whatever, that isn't actually that fun. Or you could go to the gym with your other buddy and you hit a PR. You literally hit a PR. You're getting stronger, bro. Okay, I don't know the actual statistics of this, but I think if you can bench like 90 kg or something, you can bench more than your whole bloodline. Okay, maybe not, but it's like, you know, they haven't trained the pecs that much, because like, how the fuck do you train pecs? You go down, you do push-ups. Like, how do they train pecs effectively on, I mean, your chest? So yeah, progress is so much more fun than the thing that you see other people do. I really want you to yeah, I'm trying to articulate myself properly here. Try to visualize it. Like, really try to think about the feeling. You're in the gym, you're fucking, you're loading the plates, like, the music's slowly turning up, you can see your buddy, he's he's getting a little nervous, you don't know if he can catch the weight, if you don't get it, like, you're kind of nervous, like, the pump is, the blood in your veins are like, it's pumping, you're like hyped, you're like kind of like jumping a little bit because you're excited, and you really fucking want to get this. You've been training for months to get this weight. You put the weight on, you're like laying under the bench, you're like taking really like deep breaths. The the beat is dropping a little bit, you're waiting, you're sitting there, you're like clenching the bar like really hard. You lift it down, and your body's like, press, and you like push with all your power. You hit that up, bro, you have the like the biggest smile on your face, you like jump up, you like dab up your homie, you're like, god fucking damn, let's go. Like, that's the most fun you'll have, bro. It's making progress, like, that's it. So now, in terms of the like business part or whatever, bro, find someone who can help you. Let's say I was doing the TikTok motivational stuff or whatever, bro. I should have reached out to like all of the other people who were doing it, and it was a lot. I can tell that it was a lot of people. I should have reached out to all of them. I should have gotten in contact with them, and I should have like connected with them. I should have tried to like really connect with them and be like and try to, how do I articulate myself here? It's like make a friendship out of it, to build a connection with someone who's actually doing the same as you, and you'll be able to like push yourself. You should have someone who can help you keep yourself accountable. So someone at your own level. You should try to see if you can find someone who is further ahead of you, so that they can guide you, and then also just for a friendship. That's actually like when you have someone who's trying to achieve the same as you, it's like a weird but good dynamic. And this is a big one, especially for me. This could be the complete opposite from you, but don't be scared to spend money. Don't be scared to spend money. I was also like, I remember this video of when I was at my like old school, like old school, in like 5th grade or whatever. No, 7th grade. Yeah, 7th grade. We were at some school event or whatever, and we were at the cinema, and then we came over to the McDonald's, right? And my mom, she had given me this like coupon or whatever, so that I could get a free Happy Meal. And I knew if I took more, and she also gave me some money. What I did was, I went to the cinema, didn't buy shit, just watched the movie, didn't want to spend any money, went to the McDonald's, used the coupon for the Happy Meal, and then I just kept the money, because I didn't want to spend any money. Okay, when you look at it, like maybe it was a good decision to not spend any money on McDonald's, but it's just something that I remember very vividly, and I thought I could save the money. And my mom, she got like kind of worried, because she was like, "Oh no, you shouldn't be like so cheap ass, because people will pick up on it." But that's not actually the point of not spending money that I want to talk about. It's if you can buy progress, right? If you can buy your way closer to your goal, whatever. If you're starting in the gym, right? I'm not saying that this would particularly help me a lot, but just imagine you buy like some dude had been going to the gym for 5 years. He's like saying, "Oh, I'll coach you. I'll give you a coaching program and I'll help you with your form." Boom, boom, boom. You buy that. I don't know how much that is. Maybe like $100, $150. Yeah, it's quite a lot. But imagine, bro. I would literally have skipped 1 year ahead. 1 year ahead, because it took us, I don't know, like a year to actually get into the routine, to get serious about the gym. But literally imagine if I spent some money to get a program, to get a little bit of coaching, and to know how this works and know that I'm actually doing the right thing. Imagine how much closer I would have been. So I haven't actually had any injuries, but I feel like I was kind of lucky in that I haven't had any injuries from working out, and I've been working out for 3 years. And I feel like I've been very lucky, because in the beginning, like the first year, I was doing a lot of ego lifting. If you don't know what that is, it's basically where you just lift a lot more weight than you can actually handle. So let's say you're doing biceps, right? You're like going up like this, because then it's easy to get the weight up, but you're actually not hitting the biceps properly. And that can lead to like tears and injuries and whatever. But I got really lucky in that part. But imagine if I bought this, whatever, coaching with the workout plan. I could have maybe, look, obviously, like in the position I'm in now, I know that I don't get any injuries from not buying this. But imagine if I got an injury, and then I knew if I maybe had bought something that would have helped me with my form, I would have been able to avoid that. I'm just saying, I think that could have been very beneficial for me. And also in terms of like the TikTok motivational shit or whatever, imagine if there was some dude who had like 10 million followers on TikTok, and he sold something with coaching. He looked into your TikTok page, and he would help you determine what you could improve and what's not working, and how you could like make it better or whatever. And it costs like, I don't know, like TikTokers don't make that much, like 100 euros, and he'd spend like half an hour with you just looking over it. I could have instantly, like in that half an hour, I could have instantly gotten so much better. I could have improved so much better, and like imagine where I would be now. I'd be like the fucking TikTok motivational dude, bro. Crazy. Anyway, okay, let's get on with it. Okay, so this is the absolute most important part. If you don't execute on this, like if you don't really sink this step into your brain, then nothing will matter. And this step was what I missed. This step was what I should have been focusing on. And it's just a single word. It's action. If you don't take action, you won't get to where you want to be, right? You're not going to become a professional NBA player if you don't shoot hoops. You're not going to become a professional NBA player if you don't wake up earlier than everyone else and leave later, if you don't put in the hours, if you don't take action. Some people have the idea that they want to be doing... I need to say this story. I made another video about this. At my old school, because when you go from 9th to 10th grade, you have to switch schools, basically. In 9th grade, I so vividly remember this. There was this dude, like, skinny as fuck, pretty much not doing anything with his life. In English class, we had to present a person, or I don't actually exactly know what it was, but I just remember he chose Elon Musk. He was talking about Elon Musk. He was like, I want to be like Elon Musk. I'm gonna become like Elon Musk. I'm gonna build something. I'm gonna become an entrepreneur. I'm gonna be very successful or whatever. But he wasn't doing shit. it's like he had this limiting belief in his mind that, oh, I have to get this education and do this, and then I can start. But it's like, imagine if he just started. Imagine if he just had the idea already. He knew he wanted to be the fucking best at building glass houses. I'm sitting in a glass house right now. He was sketching, he was coming up with ideas, he was like drawing shit down, he was reading about glass houses and whatever, the foundation, how to make space for it, what's the best materials for it, like everything. And he was just like really trying to dig it into his mind, like, I'm gonna become the fucking glass house dude, right? And if he just started taking action, imagine he was, let me think, he was like 15, 16 years old at that point, right? And he would probably, if ever, start at 25. He'd be 10 years ahead. Like the average person who probably builds glass houses probably like, I don't know, like 30. He could start 15 years earlier than the average person. Imagine how much further he would have come in that like business niche or whatever if he just started so much earlier and if he actually started taking action. Also, another thing, if you say you're gonna start tomorrow, you're not gonna do it. You need to start today. It's the same. It's basically like if you say you're gonna start tomorrow is eventually gonna come, and then that's gonna be today. And then what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is the following day. Like it's eventually gonna be today, and you're still not gonna want to do it, even though you're gonna say you're gonna do it tomorrow. So just do it today. Take some form of action towards it. If it's visualizing you doing the task, let's say you want to get into running. If you just visualize yourself taking on the shoes, going outside, running, you feel like you're out of breath, your throat kind of is sore, it hurts, you don't want to go, it's like, it's hot and like your feet, they hurt and whatever. If you just imagine that, you'll get closer. Or if you, let's say you put your running shoes ready, you drink some water, you just take some sort of action towards it. You just please do that, bro. Please just take some form of action. And also, yeah, this step, stay consistent, because if you only take action for a week, that's not enough. You need to stay consistent. So just no matter what, just try, bro. Just please try to take some form of action every single day or every single week, but just keep on going. And you already know, because you picked that earlier, that one single thing that you like, you already chose the one thing that you are gonna stick to for the rest of time or whatever, right? You just chose that one thing, so you don't get shiny object syndrome, so that you're not looking in every direction to constantly pick like what kind of workout you're doing. Like, oh, should I be doing CrossFit? Should I be doing push-pull? Should I be doing Arnold split? Should I be doing calisthenics? Should I be doing should I be making websites? Should I be doing YouTube? Should I be doing TikTok? Should I be doing, like, you see, just you already chose to stick to one thing. So now you just take action towards it every single day or every second day. Like, I don't know, like every weekend, just as much as possible, please. And it's the same with the other thing. Like with when I said like the most important thing was action. So many people, me included, obviously, we have so much more education that we need. Like, if you want to start a business, like, you know, you also get education when you take action. That's the thing. And when you get the education when you take action, it's not just education. It's kind of like wisdom, because you know the steps to it, and you know how the problem like arose. Is that a word? Arose. I don't know, but it's so much more ingrained in you because you know about the problem and the solution. It's like, let's say you're a surfing coach. You know everything about how to not hit your head when you fall off the board. You know, when you're surfing and you fall off the board, your head goes flying if you don't control it, and you can very easily hit your head on the ground. Let's say two dudes. One dude, he's learning about every technique on how to save it and how much it'll hurt. The other dude, he fell into the water and he hit his head. he's gonna be like, holy fuck, I'm gonna be so much more cautious. I'm gonna hold my hands above my head every time I fall. Like, those two different kinds of education are so different. The one dude, he knows about it. The other dude knows about it. See what I mean? So stay consistent, just take action every single day. This point, I'm kind of contradicting myself right now. Because in the beginning I said, if this doesn't apply very specifically with you, then you should probably take it with a grain of salt. You probably remember me saying that. But this point is, you are not special. We're not as important as we think we are. Like, every one of us, we boost our self-worth. We think we're so much more valuable than we actually are. And that's not a good thing, because whenever I was watching this, whenever someone was giving me advice on a YouTube video or whatever it was, I always thought that that advice kind of didn't apply to me, because I was different. Like, I was going to the gym, bro. I was going to the gym. But it's like, so what? Who gives a shit you're going to the gym? So many people are going to the gym. Like, you're not special because you're doing this or doing that, or because some dude said that you were kind of intelligent or whatever. You're not important. You're not special because of that fact. Just know, this image just popped into my mind of Mr. B saying, "You're crazy until you're successful." You know how Mr. B he was making like so many fucking videos of whatever like shit he was making videos about, and it wasn't doing good. People were probably saying to him like, "What the fuck are you spending your time doing? You're not going to college, you're just making these stupid YouTube videos." And then when he made it, he's like, people are like, "Holy fuck, you're a genius. Like, oh my god, like, how did you make this work? Like, can I work with you?" Like, you see what I mean? Like, you're not special right now. Like, you probably have something in you because you're watching. You probably have a top, like, 95% attention span. Like, what are your friends doing right now? They're probably watching TikTok, Instagram, whatever, doing something, and you're watching a video of some random dude sitting in a glass house just talking to a camera with no edits. Like, that's pretty fucking good, and you're only 15. Pretty fucking good. So yeah, no, bro, you're not special. Just, you're not special. Okay, so this is just like a kind of last thing. I don't know if I'm gonna